What up, what up? This is Alwa Gordon, repping Can't Stop Us, Santa Cruz, Almighty, AC1, all that. We do it every day.
What up, y'all? Welcome to Access to Everything TV. We are here with the one and only Alwa Gordon in Santa Cruz County.
What up, what up?
And we're just chilling. We're going to ask him some questions, get to know him a little bit. That way you get to know him. Because I'm just as interested as well. So, how did you start, and how long ago did you start? What made you start with this whole rap thing?
So I first got into music in high school. One of my best friends, I started out in a group called Can't Stop Us. Kind of a local group. Started out in high school. It was me, a friend of mine named Sean Simon Pillay, someone else named Emmanuel Diaz, my boy Yogi Yosa. I was on the show with him last night. All together in a group called Can't Stop Us. We were just in high school together. Both started to write, we did poetry and stuff like that. And I remember him saying, I think we're going to start a rap group. And of course, 10th grade, it's kind of silly, I think we're going to start a rap group, man. But we started a little rap group. We didn't take it too serious. We kind of started making music, more just hanging out, having fun like that. And then we started taking it a little bit more serious. So we started doing open mics, started trying to get more shows, and we got a little bit more exposure and kind of buzz as like the next couple of years rolled around, and then people kind of split their ways. A lot of people kind of went their own way. One of my friends getting married, the other moved out to San Diego, so kind of people just split up, and I kept always making music. The connections that we had made with the group, Can't Stop Us. We did a lot of our first shows over at the Blue, where like opening up for Christian A and stuff like that. So it was definitely like a good connection to get that. Then when everybody else started doing other stuff, I wanted to stick with music, so I kind of stuck around and just stayed up with the connections I had and just kept pushing and pushing. That's kind of what got me here now.
I know that you have a lot of music out available right now on Zap Hit and Reverb Nation, and all the songs that I hear on there, they're very, in depth. You
Right.
definitely have a meaning behind them. You definitely have a concept behind them. So who do you get your inspiration from, and where do you get some of your ideas and stuff from?
I would say, so one of my crowning moments, I guess I would say, that kind of got me into everything would be my brother when I was very, very young. He bought a Tupac CD a long time ago, and the first song I heard was My Ambitions as a Rider. And I think, we would wake up every morning, kind of rap that out together, and at the time I had no idea that, in turn that would be someone that I really would look up to, but I think it all started with some of Tupac's music. Now I'm inspired, I think, kind of by like a younger generation that's coming out, because it's kind of different. There's not so much like gangster rap now. It's more like, we can have fun, we can be cool and stuff like that. So it's cool to see the evolution of all that. But for me, I kind of want to bring back some reality to the song, like you were saying, like a message. Like I definitely have a strong message with my music, and I don't want to just waste. My girl's always telling me, like, that wasn't a waste of 3 minutes of my life. Like there could be some cool songs out there that are catchy, things like that. But if I can, maybe teach somebody a life lesson or kind of show them about my life and maybe mistakes that I've made, they can learn from it. Like, why not do that? So I think it kind of all stems out of wanting to be real and then being inspired by real musicians like Tupac.
What are your current projects that you're working on, and what type of future goals do you have for yourself? Do you see yourself collaborating with any other artists in the future?
It's kind of a long story. My main focus right now is a mixtape that I'm working on called Rise of the King. My first mixtape was called 11th Hour, and that's on, you can find that on zaptips.com. Just search Alwa Gordon. It'll come up under 11th Hour, but my main focus right now is a mixtape called Rise of the King. And it's a little bit different sound than 11th Hour. That's kind of all the stuff I'm going through now, kind of chronicling that. As far as features go, I love working with other artists. I would definitely stay solo, although I do have some dope collaborations coming up. Someone called Oblani, you gotta watch out for her. A friend of mine, Oteo Dub. I'm actually gonna try. We're gonna see if we can make sure that Gina Renee is on this tape. So some pretty cool features coming up. But my focus has been that. Also recently I came back to working with some people over at Future Music, shout out to Future Music, and someone named Indian May, who's written songs for Usher and things like that. And he's actually featured on the mixtape Rise of the King. So it's gonna be awesome. My plan going forward to kind of promote that CD and see if I can get it in the right hands. See if I can get some right people. To listen to it, it's worth it. So, yeah, kind of what I'm access to everything.